Most people, if asked to name the most dangerous animal in any ocean at any point in history, would undoubtedly say a shark at least 90% of the time, which is also not far from the truth. Sharks have been around for over 450 million years now, and they have not just dominated seas over the course of that time, but have also survived every major extinction event, which is one of the most gangster survival records in the history of life on this planet. They outlasted the dinosaurs, and for most of Earth's history, they were either at the top or close to it. But there was a period, roughly 160 million years ago during the Jurassic, where that assumption would have gotten you killed. Because in those ancient seas, sharks were not the hunters, they were the hunted. And the things doing the hunting were so far beyond what we know today that putting a great white shark in that ocean would have been like dropping a house cat into a lion's enclosure. Now, let's start with the sharks themselves. The most common shark in Jurassic seas was the Hephaestus. And at first glance, it seems solid, measuring about 6 to 8 feet long, comparable to a modern reef shark, with two types of teeth, sharp-pointed ones for catching fish and blunt ones for crushing shellfish. Adaptable and a clever design. But Hephaestus fossils have been found inside the stomach contents of larger predators, literally inside them. I know how surprising that sounds, but once you understand what was inside that ocean, it stops being surprising entirely. First, we have the Liopleurodon. The Liopleurodon is the reason the Jurassic Ocean was not safe for sharks. Estimates based on recovered skull fragments put mature Liopleurodon individuals at somewhere between 20 to 33 feet in length. For context, a great white shark averages around 15 feet. The Liopleurodon was conservatively twice that size. But size alone doesn't tell the full story. The skull alone was around 5 feet long, lined with interlocking conical teeth, each roughly the size of a human hand. And unlike fish, which are at the mercy of current and buoyancy, this animal had four-leg paddle like flippers, giving it thrust in every direction, forward, backward, and sideways. It could also turn within a space smaller than its own body length. When it found something like a shark or even an ichthyosaur, basically anything it didn't chase, it powered into it, and at most cases, one bite was usually enough to decide the outcome. But if the Liopleurodon was the largest threat in those waters, the Dacosaurus was the strangest. Because just like the Mosasaurus, this animal started on land. Its ancestors were crocodilians, relatives of the same family that gave us modern saltwater crocodiles. And around 150 million years ago, a branch of that lineage made a full transition to open ocean. What came out the other side looked wrong in the best possible way. The body had become streamlined and fish-like, with a powerful tail for propulsion, but the head was still crocodilian, broad, reinforced, and built for impact. Except instead of the flat group-designed teeth of a crocodile, the Dacosaurus had, according to paleontologists, developed large serrated blade-like teeth that curved inward, which were not designed to hold prey but to cut them apart. The Dacosaurus was recorded to have reached about 13 to 16 feet in length, roughly the size of a large saltwater crocodile today. And fossil bite mark evidence suggests it didn't just go after fish, it targeted other marine reptiles, things its own size or larger. And the Ophthalmosaurus is a perfect example of that. This was an ichthyosaur, another group descended from land-dwelling ancestors that had evolved into a shape so streamlined it looked almost identical to a modern dolphin. In about 18 feet long and was built for deep diving, Ophthalmosaurus fossils have been found with bite marks matching Liopleurodon. It dove deep to feed on. It was dangerous because of the ecosystem itself. Apex pliosaur like Liopleurodon occupied the top tier. Marine crocodilians such as Dacosaurus and others filled important predatory roles below them. Hephaestus hunted fish and invertebrates and could also become prey. Every level of the food was connected. Even sharks, which dominated many modern marine ecosystems, occupied a much lower position in this Jurassic system. Fossil evidence revealed an ocean structured by multiple layers of predators, with no single group controlling every environment. It was a marine ecosystem shaped by constant competition, where survival depended on adaptation as much as size or strength.